All right, episode 7 of the Lonnie and Ryan podcast already, and we have a special guest today. We got John, Cincinnati Picker. How you doing, John?
Doing great, fellas. Appreciate you having me on.
Of course, good to see you. Well, I did want to ask, now that I have both of you together, I want to ask you guys a really important question, okay?
Okay.
When is Guys Without Jobs coming back?
Take this job and shove it.
I ain't working here.
Have you gotten any of those comments lately, John? Since doing that live with Lonnie?
Always. I'm always getting those comments, it seems like. Yeah. I have a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
At what episode of this podcast did you think you might eventually have me on? Like, did you, pie in the sky or whatever, thinking that I'd come on the podcast? Because Lonnie acted like it would be a tall order.
We wanted to. Well, at least I know Lonnie wanted to from the first episode. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it in the first one, or I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably somewhere around. I don't. It wasn't that I thought that I would ask you to come on here and then you would say no. It wasn't that at all. It was a matter of me thinking, okay, in order for that to happen, first it would involve me having to reach out to John and establish some line of communication and not just launch into, hey, John, it's been a while. Want to
come on our pod?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought so. All that to say, I'm glad that John actually reached out to me and took that off of my off the table for me, and that's what expedited things. So thanks for doing that, John.
Yeah, of course. And then we got the awkward reunion out of the way on my channel instead of yours.
It wasn't even that awkward, honestly.
No,
I
didn't think it was awkward at all.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. But excited. We've got a big event coming up, I guess, right? The Reseller Rally.
Reseller Rally.
So
it's been 3 years.
I got my
last one.
I got my tickets. I think Pam's coming as well.
Awesome.
Can I share? I'm going to share the screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And John, I wanted to, part of the reason you're here, of course, is to promote this thing. Do you still have tickets left for this thing before we talk about it too much?
We still got some tickets. Yeah.
Because I know Pete made an announcement the other day as well on his video.
I saw that video.
So
yeah, that was a glowing announcement on Pete's video. I was really taken aback by that.
Yeah, because last I heard from you, we weren't even 100% sure that Pete was going to go, and then Pete announced that, yeah, I'm going, and he's going to be there in full force yeah.
That'll be cool to see him.
The party is always more fun if Pete's there. Like there's just no way around it.
Absolutely. So I don't know if you watched our last episode or not, but Hot Lunch Reselling asked a really good question. And I'm like, you know what? That's a really good question. And if it's not apparent from the website here, then I'll just ask John myself once he's here. So, John, if somebody had no idea what a reseller rally was, and you're trying to pitch them on it, what the heck is a reseller rally? Because he said the web page doesn't even say what the heck it is.
That's a fair point. Yeah. So I would say if you are a reseller and you want to go have a good time and party with fellow resellers, this is your chance to do that. Yes. Because this job that a lot of us either do full-time or part-time is very isolating. I'd say 99%, maybe even more than that, of resellers are a one-person show, just somebody out there beating the streets, hitting thrift stores and garage sales and looking on their phone and then listing. And I also venture to guess that a lot of those people that are doing it by themselves are watching YouTube, or some form of that community of YouTube, either watching your guys' podcast, watching Trash to Cash, watching Pete, watching me, because that really helps you feel like you're part of something, even though you're just a one-person show. And the rally just takes that, and extrapolates it. That was Pete's vision, I think. Pete started this whole thing in 2017 and got everybody to Chicago, and there was proof in the concept because people showed up, and we had an amazing time. And shoot, the Friday night, Lonnie
Right.
remembers the Friday night hanging at the hotel bar,
Right.
just cutting up with everybody. It was like, okay,
It's a good time.
this is what this is all about for sure.
Yep. I noticed this time you have like the pre-rally networking event, and I was just reminded. I remember we went to the last one I went to. I think it was 2021. We ended up going to we went to this restaurant, and then we literally got kicked out. I can't remember exactly what happened.
Oh my
Do you
God,
remember?
such a mess.
Remember that?
Such a mess. Yeah, it was bad timing because it was COVID, and
Right.
they were operating much differently than they usually operate. But essentially, we knew a lot of people were coming into town that Friday night, and we all wanted to hang out and do something. So I picked a restaurant that has always been very open and huge. We're talking like 5,000-6,000 square feet. It's not just like a traditional sit down place. It's like a German place, and they have an outdoor area and everything. And they just closed all that off, and they were like being really orderly with people and making you stay in your seat. It was just very strange, very strange. So
Because I remember we went in there and everybody kind of sat down, but nothing was happening. We were just sitting there for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
And then and then I remember you standing up. We are kicked out, and we all left.
Yeah. One thing about me, I'm not afraid to embarrass myself or just, speak my piece, even if it's in an awkward situation. But playing in one of these things is not the easiest thing to do, especially since that was like our first time. That was my first time kind of taking it over, and having it in my city, and then add COVID on top of that. Forget it.
Yeah.
Everywhere I call is like, you want to have how many people in one space? You want to do what? No, we're not doing that. You want to have, okay, you guys want to have a dinner? Okay, give us $15,000, prepay the meals, and you can have the room. It's like, okay, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, so what we're doing, the pre-rally event is the same thing we did in 23. So we had to do it in 23 because in 21, you guys will remember, we took over the hotel bar, and things got a little out of hand, we'll say.
A little too much.
And after that, the hotel is like, you guys can't do that. Like, if you're going to have 100+ people, you got to rent a ballroom and, get appetizers and drinks and everything. The way they do those ballrooms is like, we'll give you the space, but you got to guarantee you're going to spend like, $4,000 plus on foods and drinks. So that's what the ticket price covers. Is, you're going to get appetizers, drinks, we're going to have games, prizes, all that stuff. And then we get use of the ballroom to like hang out and do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and the drinks are free for the first hour. Is that what you said it was?
I think so. The people I'm talking with now at Embassy Suites are different than the formal ones. So I got to figure out exactly how we're going to do that. I think they operated it a little bit differently last time. So yeah, we'll get that figured out, but there will be some free drinks for sure.
And then the next night is the riverboat function, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of people already reach out, like, do I have to go to both? Can I go to one or the other? Like, they're standalone events. You don't have to go to both. But we just have so many people come in that Friday night before that it just makes sense to go ahead and do something.
Yeah.
We've already got our room booked, and are you publicly announcing like the block of rooms for the rally now?
Yeah, and it should be in the it should be on the website. If you go to like, I think it's FAQ, maybe there should be a thing on there for the hotel block of rooms. But yeah, there's a site for it and everything.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep.
Okay, I see it right here. Okay.
The page that they made was really weird because when you go to it, you can't just like click and book a room. You got to click that visit the booking page halfway down. It's almost like a little bit of a maze. It's weird. I think they added unnecessary extra steps to the process.
Okay, here's the page. Book your room.
We can't see that if you're showing us.
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just
No, you're
using my
fine.
imagination.
My bad. Hang on. Let's see. Present. Stop screen. Present. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, you're fine.
This. Is that it? Yeah. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This is the page at the Hilton. A room block. Book your room. Yeah, where do I actually click to visit the booking page? Right here, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and then that's where you do it. So, anyways, that we already got our room and
I gotta get
travel and everything squared away. So,
And that's a
I'm
great,
excited though.
really great hotel. That
It
that
is
place
really
is
nice.
perfect for this kind of setup because the lobby is massive. They have a bar. They've got
Yep.
multiple ballrooms. It's a really good setup.
I'm excited. It'll be fun. I really liked Cincinnati last time I went. Really nice city.
Yeah, we're underrated.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Ohio a lot, but it's a good little city for sure.
Yeah.
well, you know, John, I wanted to kind of talk about, now that we have you here, wanted to talk about kind of your history on YouTube.
Oh,
And where you started. Look, I'm going to do another screen share here. We're going to.
when did you start YouTube, John? Do you remember?
March 2017.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was running my
Look at
oh
that.
my god, look at those are terrible. Isn't that so bad? Those are my first videos. Yeah, it says 8 years ago, but that'll change over to 9 years ago here in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I was making videos on anything and everything, and I was running my online auction. Look what I found. I had started it at the beginning of 2015, so I was a couple years into that.
So this was an
And
online auction website?
yeah,
Is that what it was? Okay.
yeah, and those are getting it's getting more and more popular. What used to be in-person auctions are turning into online auctions now. A lot of it's ran through like iBid or different platforms like that.
Look, this is an early video right here of John doing a warehouse tour.
Did you switch screens again?
Oh, you can't see that.
No.
I love that this podcast is just
Yeah.
Lonnie trying to do something with
There we
technology, and Ryan's like, "That's not how you do it. It's not working."
Everything we have on the website right now.
This is a
And
warehouse
stuff
tour
we
that
got
you did like
560
8
items
years
this
ago.
week. And we kind of break it up by item number, so you can see, 1 through 50.
So, how do you feel about that, man? Like, it's been
Was that
like,
filmed with an iPhone 4?
Probably, yeah. I used the iPhone for like the first 2 years, I think, on my channel. And even when I was going to garage sales, I would just like hold a phone to my side.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't until Justin came along that I was like, "Oh, I can strap a GoPro to myself."
Yeah, he changed the game for sure.
Look
Yeah,
at
no
this.
doubt.
That's
You
when
have
everything took off.
you have a guy over here taking photos for you. You
Yep.
have like a real.
How many employees
Line
did you
photos
have?
with photos, and then
We had 5. That's
Okay,
Andrew.
wow.
Andrew's in red doing the descriptions. Eric was taking the photos on the table. Yeah.
And
And
then,
I mean, I look back fondly on those times. I loved that place. I loved running my own business. Like we had a really, really great thing going. I ended up selling it to Andrew in 2018 because we had the second baby coming and we were fostering. And I was working like 70 plus hours a week. And I'm like, something's got to change. Like I can't be working as much as I'm working. So that's when I went back to being a one-man show.
is this are they still in business? As look what I found.
I think maybe a year ago he shut it down. He ran it for a long time, but I think he finally did shut it down.
Okay.
But yeah, he kept it going for a pretty long time.
Okay, interesting. Because I remember when I first met you, I was like, wow, this guy has employees. He's got his huge warehouse, and all I could ever think of is, man, look at all this freaking overhead this dude has.
Yep. ton of overhead, but I learned a lot from it. I would do it all again. And like the rent on that place now is probably 5x what we paid. I mean, we had
Yeah.
5,000 square feet and we were paying like $800 a month or something. Like it was
Wow.
dirt. It was dirt cheap.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I brought that reminded me of another video. You remember this one, I'm sure, huh, John? Wait, you can't see this one yet, huh? Wait, hang
Nope.
on.
I
There.
have a feeling I know what this is going to be.
No,
Oh, I
Probably
was
not.
thinking it was going to be something else.
no,
I'm not
got
going to
12?
tell you what I thought it was.
no. I know what you think. I know what you thought it was. Probably that the treehouse
Treehouse.
or the. I'll show that in a little bit. But look, this is the time that John bought. It was 150,000 pieces of media.
It might have been more
Oh
than
my.
that. It was like 50 plus pallets.
150,000 video games, DVDs, and CDs.
Yeah.
Look, dude, look at these pallets.
Oh my gosh.
And there was legit 50 of them. It was crazy.
And how did you move this stuff through the auction website, or were you selling it on
No,
eBay?
I didn't think it would go through the auction website.
Okay.
Because of like how niche a lot of it was.
Mhm.
That's Tony right there. Tony is so funny. So I hired like extra people and we were sorting by video game and type and all this stuff. And that was a crash course in media. Like to this day, I'm still finding media
Look at
that I
that.
learned about from that buy. Oh, it was insane. It was hundreds of hours of labor.
Where did you find this stuff?
It was one of my customers that had a huge warehouse, like multiple 100,000 square feet, and somebody moved out and left all that stuff. So he just needed to move
Wow.
it. And I'm like, the price is right. So yeah, I'll buy it.
What did you pay for it? I forget.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember now.
I remember at the time because you were messaging me. You're like, "Hey man, I've got an opportunity to buy," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, I don't remember what I told you. It's been so long ago. But was it like $5,000 or something like that?
So I think it was like $100 a pallet or something, or a little under $100 a pallet. And I
Wow.
knew, like, yes, the price is right, but the money's in the work.
So how did you do on that?
I did really good. I mean, I probably could have just flipped them by the pallet and made, money. But I think
How
I
long did
ended
it take you to? How
Only
long did
about
it take
4
you to sell
months.
through?
Only
That's
about
it?
4 months. Yeah, because we had a whole
Wow.
team going. Yeah. Yeah, we went through it pretty quick. And I was like selling, 100 DVD box slots to like people at the flea market and putting the better stuff on eBay and things like that.
So you were selling a lot of it in bulk. I guess you would have to, yeah.
Oh, it was insane how
Yeah.
much stuff there was.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of gems came out of there. We found a ton of video games worth like $200, $300, $400, $500 plus. I mean,
Jeez.
and that's where I learned about the Great Courses media.
What's that?
Great Courses is a brand that does DVDs, CDs, and books for almost any topic. I mean, they'll do like religion, history, and it's like a professor teaching it, and it's almost like you're going to a college taking a course because it comes with like a course guidebook, DVD, and a lot of that stuff goes for pretty decent money if you find the right ones. Like I was at a garage sale last year, and a guy had like 500 pieces of Great Courses. I ended up getting it all for I think like $150, something like that, and that's been like I don't know, well over $1,000.
Wow.
So that stuff still sells for you pretty good because like the last
depending on what it is, yeah.
Okay, because the last couple of times I bought it, I was not so impressed with the comps. It's like some of those media markets have moved a lot over just the past 2, 3, 4 years.
Oh yeah, absolutely they have. And yeah, it depends on what you have. Some of the stuff has a much higher sell-through rate. Like when I bought all this stuff from the garage sale, I just went through all of it, scanning and seeing what the sell-through rate was in the comps. And I'd say about half of it I didn't list individually and half of it I did. So I did like bulk lots of the stuff that wasn't worth listing of like, 80 pieces of Great Courses or whatever. And those all sold pretty well.
Quick interruption. We want to thank you for your continued support of the Lonnie and Ryan podcast.
This coming Monday, February 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're really excited about our first Inner Circle live stream with you guys. All the members of the Lonnie and Ryan podcast Inner Circle. That's a mouthful.
All you have to do to become a member of the Inner Circle is hit join down below.
Back to the show. So John, what kind of space are you in right now?
So I've got an office warehouse. I've actually rented from this place before, like probably, I guess it's been about 7 years ago when I first rented from this place. It's about 700 square feet. It's half office, half warehouse. So in this portion, I'm doing all my pictures and listings and editing my YouTube video and, cleaning the stuff before I list it. And then in the warehouse, I store all the listed stuff. And then there's a big garage door back there so I can pull around and unload my car.
Okay. You've got 700 square feet in that office area there that you're in right now?
Yep.
Dude, that's pretty good size.
Yeah. Like this office part is maybe 300 and then the warehouse is 400.
Oh, okay. So you mean all...
Yeah, total 700 square feet.
Okay, got you. Because I'm trying to... Okay, so that your office space there is probably about the same size as this shed I'm in right now.
Probably, yeah. I'd say so. Maybe a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But yeah, it's perfect for me. I don't need a ton of storage space. I like to move stuff fast. Right. I do not like hanging on to stuff. Like I'm definitely the fast nickel over the slow dime.
So does that mean that you're are you doing like any live selling or anything like that these days?
I'm doing Whatnot. I've gotten back into selling some baseball cards on Whatnot. I'm probably doing like 5 shows a month right now.
Nice. I remember you doing that back a while back. Did you stop for a while and then go back to it, or have you?
Yeah, I quit for a while because the card whole like thing with cards was shifting a lot around like 2022 or so. Like it seemed like the Panini and a lot of the tops were like flooding the market with like new products, and I was having a harder time running breaks. And I'm like, I better just get back selling singles. But it was cool because I never was, that deeply invested in a ton of product. Like I could always flip it fast and move it. So, but yeah, it's fun. I like the live selling.
So when you do one of those shows, like what's your average show? Like as far as how many people are in the audience, like watching whenever you're doing one of these?
I'd say 30.
Okay.
And I'd say about anywhere from 5 to 10 of those are viewers, and then everybody else is random buyers because I get little notifications of like first time purchase,
Oh, yep.
So they don't know anything about my channel because like somebody will leave a comment like, I love your video, and like, or love your channel, and they're like, channel, like, what are you talking about? So
Speaking of cards, did you guys see today that the world record was broken for like the highest value paid for any sort of card ever? It's not a sports card, it's a Pokemon card.
So Pokemon card broke the Honus Wagner record?
It sold for, well, when I tell you the reason, you'll be like, oh, Jake Paul's card. Yeah.
I knew he had to be involved.
$16 million. $16 million.
He sold the card, Ryan?
Yeah, I think he bought it for 5 a few years back, and he just sold it for 16.
Of course,
that's insane.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, he was involved. But
I always roll my eyes when I see how much people spend on cards. Baseball is especially bad because these prospects get hyped before they even debut, and their cards go for crazy money, and then it almost never works out to where they live up to that hype.
It's funny. I still have that Ryan McKenna. I'm looking at it. It's on my shelf over there. The Ryan McKenna card that you sent me years back.
I remember that. Yeah, you went to high school with him, and I found the card. I was like, oh, I got to send this to Ryan.
Yeah,
he made it to the big show, man. He had a couple of years.
Yeah.
He bounced around a little bit at the end. I think he's done now. But
did he retire?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. He got traded to San Fran, I think. And then I think the Phillies signed him to a minor league deal after that, and then he just retired. So yeah, pretty crazy. Sorry, Lonnie, were you gonna say something? I cut you off there.
What I think my internet. Am I coming through okay? Because my
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
Ryan's
Yeah.
through staggered, but I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Okay.
What were you talking about? Sorry, cards.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. You mentioned so whenever you sell on Whatnot and you're selling cards, are you typically like a breaker? Is that what you are?
I used to break a long time ago. When I first got started, I was breaking, but I'm not anymore. I'm just selling singles.
Okay, so when you were breaking though, is that where you would take like a fresh like case of cards or box of cards and then sell shares in it basically? Is that
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do it. The way I did it was the winning bidder would get a team, and it was like a randomizer where it would, select a team for them. And I pretty much only did baseball. I might have done some football, but I was mostly doing baseball. So somebody would get like the Colorado Rockies or something, and then all the cards that come out of there from the Rockies would go to them.
okay? So
Makes sense.
any player for the Rockies that would be theirs.
Yeah. People do it now where they'll sell off a player. Like they'll say, all right, we're going to open a case and you're going to get every Ryan McKenna card.
Wow.
Like they'll go that, detailed with it. They'll sell individual players. And then for basketball, people just pay through the roof for the Cooper Flag spot. They'll get every Cooper Flag card that gets pulled.
Okay. I that's really complex then. I don't like that's
It's
okay.
gambling. I mean, there's no
Are the players
it's gambling.
Are the players guaranteed to be in there or no?
No, there's no guarantee.
Man.
Yeah, breakers
Wow.
do not use the G word. As a matter of fact, one of the big ones, because I follow the big card guys on YouTube. One of the big ones kind of got in trouble a little bit. His name's Pac-Man Cards. He makes really great videos. He'll have a video of like, I spent $20,000 on cards, and then he rips them. And it's fun to watch because you don't have to spend the 20 grand. Like you just watch him lose all his money because you almost never make money back on these cards when you rip them. And he did a break, and he was trying to sell spots for like $1,000, $2,000 a piece. Like he wasn't starting them at $1. It was multiple thousands of dollars. And he's like, you're guaranteed to make this, that, or the other. And then like everybody blasted him. Like, dude, you can't be making these empty promises to people.
Do you collect cards, right?
Do you
collect them or you just sell them? What's like the craziest pull you've ever gotten for yourself that you kept?
I haven't ripped a ton for myself. I buy a lot of singles.
Okay.
I did pull a 101 Jonathan India on a break that we did many years ago, but that was for somebody that was buying it in a spot. Wow. It wasn't for me.
Wow.
I did pull a Mike Trout auto, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, that was probably my best personal rip pull.
So I like cards, but I've never really gotten into them. I would only care if they're autographed because that's one thing I do collect is autographs.
Okay. So, what's your favorite autograph in your collection?
Ooh, good question. I've got a Roger Clemens signed baseball that I found at a garage sale.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. I don't know right offhand. That one looks the coolest because it's in a case and everything.
So when you do breaks, you don't
Post Malone
ever
right there.
Oh yeah,
that's probably my favorite actually. Yeah, that's Post Malone.
So when you do the breaks, like what's the best you've ever done? So you don't do breaks anymore, right?
No, it's been years.
So what is the best you've ever done? Like, so you would buy, where would you obtain cases from?
I wouldn't buy a whole case. So I would go to my local card shop or like a local retail store and buy boxes. Usually I would mix it up like 5 or 6 different varieties and kind of do it like that. But some breaks I would make decent money, and then some I would lose. Like it was a gamble
really?
for me just as much as it was for them, because I always believe in auctions, like low price auctions. Like I wanted people to come to my break and have a chance to get something cheap. Like I just like any business, like you want to differentiate yourself and you want to make it unique to the buyer and have them have a good experience. So I would start everything at $1. So like I'd have, $400 or $500 worth of cards. I'd start every spot, there'd be 30 spots or 32 spots. If I was doing MLB or NFL, start it all at $1. And sometimes it'll go more, sometimes it'll go less.
Okay.
Did you ever sell just like regular stuff on Whatnot, or just like strictly cards?
I think the only stuff besides cards I ever did was Funko Pops. I bought a number of Funko Pop collections over the years, and I would sell them on there, and I would do pretty good. I don't love the idea of selling just random stuff on Whatnot. I don't know. I can't get on board with it personally for like the way I like to run my things. Like cards are one thing. Cards are small. I can do them quickly, and when I go to ship them the next day, it's not going to take me a long time. If I'm running an hour Whatnot show and I'm selling 30 or 40 items and they're bigger, bulkier than a card, you can double or triple the time for shipping. And it just kind of throws me off a little bit. Plus, it's like, who am I selling it to? The successful Whatnotters really do well with like selling a niche. Like you're into comic books, or you're into shoes, or you're into clothing or whatever, and you have people come back and you're building the audience based off that one thing. And I don't want to have my audience just be my viewers from my YouTube coming to just buy a thing from me. Like that's just my personal thing. Like I'd rather have a sustainable model where I'm selling to people outside of my own reach. Like I'm getting people from the app that'll come back and buy from me.
Makes sense.
The method of selling I've always thought was interesting. We still haven't done Whatnot. We may never do it. I don't know. I don't think we probably will. I kind of entertained maybe doing it this year, but I think I've kind of talked myself out of it. But I can see like, dude, just somebody opening up a storage unit they just bought and then turning Whatnot on and then just start holding the stuff up.
That would be fun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody want this? Anybody want, like, you can literally sell like that, right?
You could, yeah, for sure. It would be a little tricky figuring out the shipping, because you have to make sure you charge them the right way. Like if the shipping on Whatnot's different than eBay. So you got to like,
exactly. How does the shipping work?
You go in and you manually add an item. So let's say I've got these Under Armour shorts. I would, type in Under Armour shorts, and then it's going to give you options for the weight. So you got to know the weight before you even box it up. And you got to be pretty much right on. Otherwise they're going to charge you the difference. So then for these, I probably put in, I don't know, like 12 to 14 ounces or something like that. They'll give you that little window.
Okay.
Of what it's going to be. But yeah, I've seen people do that. There's a lot of athletes that go on there now, and they'll be signing stuff in real time. Like they'll have a stack of jerseys and shoes and hats, and they're right there signing it, and then they just sell it off. It's really cool. It's super cool.
I saw Mr. Beast just did a
oh yeah, that's right, he did. I didn't see it, but
show.
I saw he was on there. Have you guys heard of Mr. Buys a Lot?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's I don't know if he's still making YouTube videos or not, but he made YouTube videos for a while, but he's still on Whatnot. And he's got this big warehouse where he'll randomly grab a box and start pulling stuff out.
Really?
I remember he had a massive warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't heard that name in over 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally just took me back. I was like, Mr. Buys a Lot. I'm like, oh, that guy. I remember now.
He was at the 21 rally.
Yeah.
He was there? Oh,
yeah, I remember.
I do remember that. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Buys a Lot. You bought from him before, didn't you?
No. There were some other people that did. I think I don't think I ended up buying from him. I know he had some stuff, but I didn't go in on the deal. I think somebody else ended up buying it from him. He's got a really interesting setup. Like he buys insane amounts of stuff and then mostly moves bulk to resellers.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think he does a lot of eBay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So he flips it directly to other resellers like you or I or somebody. Is that what you're?
From how I remember, yes. I mean, it's been years since I've talked about his setup. And I was going to find his whatnot to show you. Yeah, he might be doing more whatnot now. I was just on the app randomly the other day, and I saw him on there, and I was like, oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Buys a lot. He's got 18,000 followers. And let's see if he's got any shows coming up. Yeah, so he's got a show tomorrow at noon. It says live unboxing from the warehouse, and it says storage unit finds. One of the categories of whatnot is storage unit finds. So Lonnie, you can get on there and just watch people selling from their storage unit. Here's his, yeah, Mr. Buys a lot right there.
Okay. Huh. That is cool. I mean, I don't know if it's for me in general, but I can definitely see somebody that gets like buys a lot, like storage units or other methods. That's what I always worry about is like we don't really source that much bulk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess we could if we change the way we sold. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to have an avenue for it.
Yeah. Whatnot's really changed the game when it comes to reselling, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people wrote it off. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, myself included. I remember, you know, I kind of trash talked it back in the day, but when I remember when it first came out, I thought it was gonna just be like a fad. I didn't think it would grow into what, you know, it is today, and it's really become a big thing. I mean, if you got Mr. Beast going on your platform, then I think you're doing something right. So
yeah, you weren't alone in, you know, criticizing it. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, this is, even Pete is like, this is going to be done in a year, and now what's Pete doing? What's Pete doing? Right. Pete's on District.
Right.
Have you seen his?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it very much.
He'll simulcast. He'll go on District and he'll go live on YouTube and he'll simulcast his auction.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, and it's like since Whatnot took off, eBay, District, Facebook, there's been like 5 or 6 different platforms that have jumped onto this live streaming thing, and it's kind of genius because you don't have to buy. Like, it's a form of entertainment. It's a form of free entertainment. Right. You know, if like there's a lot of people I follow that I just like seeing what they're selling. I like how they run their shows. It's really interactive, and I don't have to buy anything. Like I'm just kind of tuning into the show, and it's a totally different experience than just going on and clicking a button and buying a product.
So where are you selling right now, John? Are you pretty much selling on eBay? Are you selling other places too, mostly, or what?
I'd say I'm doing 90% eBay, 1% Facebook Marketplace, and 9% through a local auction. And I've been selling through the local auction for a long time. So like if I get a big buy and there's a lot of bulk, or there's things that just don't make sense for eBay, like I take it to my guy, he puts it up for auction, he gets awesome prices for the stuff. So it's just a really good extra revenue stream.
So is that like the place that's like your old business then, right?
Yep.
Thing?
Yep.
And it runs online like yours did, like the auction is online?
Yep. Yeah, he actually he and I went to lunch in 2016, and he was picking my brain about starting his business. So I was running, look what I found. And he was like, yeah, I want to run my own thing. And I was like kind of telling him how I started mine, and now he's doing his. And he does it on a platform called HiBid. HiBid is essentially like the eBay of local auctioneers. So like if there's an estate auction or whatever that your company is contracted to sell, HiBid has all the software, and it's actually really user friendly. And you just put the pictures on there, you have the dates, and then you start the bid times, you can set reserves, like the whole thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've been on that site a few times. It is cool.
So what kind of prices do you get there, John? Give me some examples of some things you sold there recently, just so I can kind of get some idea.
Here, I'll tell you firsthand. I'll go into the app and they have a watch list, and then it even has like the previous items that you've watched. So one thing I've sold on there a lot is perfume samples. So I guess
that's
it's been
funny. That's funny you
Yeah.
bring that up.
yeah. Did you buy some?
Yeah, we just bought like our last thumbnail. Oh, hang on, I'll
This was a
pull it up.
mega score. Well, I think that was actually your title, wasn't it?
Yeah, it that might be a little bit of an overstatement, but I don't.
No, it
actually
was.
think so.
Well, what did you pay for everything?
We paid $220. Look, John. Wait, hang on.
Good morning.
Sorry, y'all. Trying to.
Oh yeah, 220 right in the thumb.
Yeah, just this last video there. You
Holy
see that?
crap! Yeah.
That's a bunch of perfume samples. They come in these bricks, and they'll have, we call them bricks, like we're dealing with like narcotics or something.
Yeah.
But in each one of the bricks has like 12 or 16 samples in it. Is that what you're talking about? Something like
Here,
that?
one sec, I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a brick over here I can show. Well,
Big old brick.
look, here we go. You got some bricks right here.
Yeah. the brick.
Oh yeah, you got bricks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did a perfume buy a year ago, and it all belonged to a woman who was a dealer, and it was like thousands of like full bottles and then tens of thousands of these. And I paid $5,000. I bought everything.
Wow.
And I noticed that the bottles are doing a lot better selling than some of the samples were. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to run the samples through my local auction just because it seemed like the sell-through rate for a lot of them wasn't as good. And they were doing great through the auction. And I was moving a lot at once because I had listed some and they weren't moving. I'm like, I'm just going to see what happens. And they were doing awesome. So now I just bring 2 or 3 boxes to him.
Wait,
every few
you have
weeks.
how many you had 10,000 of those bricks?
No, I'm 10,000 like individual of these like samples probably.
Okay.
I mean, I had to rent a box truck to get it all out. It was that much perfume.
So you probably had a couple thousand bricks though.
I'd say so. Yeah. Crazy.
That's insane.
I
still have hundreds of them. I still have hundreds of these things.
We priced ours at actually I shipped a bunch. I think I shipped about 4 bricks this morning.
Nice.
We priced ours at $20 to $30 a brick. And then we have 1 cent that is like hard to come by, discontinued, whatever. We're pricing that one at 20 per sample. So, and then we have, I think, 16 samples per brick, and we got 14 bricks of it. So you start doing the math on that.
Yeah.
And if it comes through, like you don't know until it actually happens, but if it comes through, we could be talking about a bunch of money here.
Do you know the listed dollar amount offhand?
Oh yeah, I do.
Of everything?
Yeah. All the stuff we bought, we listed for $3,495.
Oh my God.
Not a bad return.
And we took it took us less than an hour to list it all.
Holy crap.
Right.
Where did you find it?
Garage sale.
In February?
Yeah, last Friday. We went to a couple of garage sales, and they had a bunch of perfume, and then they had a whole bunch of bricks of samples. And
awesome.
We bought a bunch of perfume last year from the lady was a buyer for like Macy's and somebody else, and she had just a ton of samples and the tester bottles. I'm sure you're familiar with those too.
Yeah.
And
I had a few of those get flagged by Yves Saint Laurent, the testers.
But dude, I don't know if there's a better market than perfume.
Yeah.
Than fragrances. I think it might be the best.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of it gets faked. A buddy of mine made a buy 2 years ago, and there was just so much fake stuff in it. He was pretty mad about that.
Do you think there's much chance of samples being faked? I think it would be less likely for samples.
Very unlikely for samples to be faked. Not impossible, but yeah, I don't know.
No. So how many of those do you have left? And how many, like, are they hard to move or something for you?
No, not really. But what I do is I don't want to flood my guy's auction. Like if I could bring him a whole carload and it would be like 30 to 50 listings of huge lots of perfume. But if there's only like 5 people bidding on the stuff, then I'm just shooting myself in the foot. So I usually don't bring him any more than like 4 boxes at a time.
Do you list them on eBay as well?
I did with some, but they weren't moving super fast for me. And then I had a couple of the buyers were saying like, it's not a full bottle. I'm like, it has the amount of milliliters that's listed on the thing. Like this is a vial. There's this much in it. Just because the vial isn't completely full doesn't mean there's not, 0.05 milliliters in the vial. So like it was like, this is more trouble than it's worth. So I just started taking it through Justin stuff, because I mean, like, it's all sealed up. Like these, you know how it is. These are bricks. Like I haven't used any of this stuff. So yeah, some of the messages I was getting, like, I'm not doing it.
Not worth the hassle.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't happen to you. I get weird eBay buyers, man. I get some weird ones.
Oh no, I get them too, for sure. And the perfume people can definitely be a little more particular than some of the others.
Yeah. I had a few full bottle sales where they're like, this is expired, it smells terrible, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, here's your money. Just have a nice day. I'll take the hit.
And then also now eBay has really gotten bad about like automatically like calling legit product fake, and I'm sure you've been through a lot of that. And it's really hard in the perfume category because they're like they used to let people kind of slide selling used perfume in the collectible bottle category, and now they're like really cracking down. They're taking everything down. A lot of like,
do you think they have like a person actually looking at that stuff, or do you think it's some sort of AI?
I
think AI. Yeah.
That would explain why they're taking down real stuff, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's, dude, it's the worst. That's one thing that I really don't like about AI is when they just let these companies let these bots run rampant in their user base. It's like they work so hard to get these customers, and then they're going to let these bots just like make these willy-nilly decisions that like really piss people off. Like, get sick of it.
Maybe they figure the offset is better than paying somebody's salary. I guess.
I guess so. But I mean,
crazy. I've had that problem with TikTok. I've told you about that, Lonnie. And TikTok was taking down. They weren't taking down. Well, they weren't taking down the videos, but they were taking away my monetization on certain videos that didn't need to be taken away. Because like on TikTok, if your video is a paid advertisement, like you're in a deal with a company or something, you're supposed to disclose that, and then it's not eligible to be monetized. So I posted multiple videos of like not paid advertised content, and they've ripped away my monetization just based on like things I've said. I think because it just goes by the transcript of your video,
right?
And like, because I do food content, at the end of the video I'll say something like, oh, you need to get over there and try these today, or something like that, and they take that as, oh, I'm being paid to promote a product or something, and I'm not. And every single appeal that I've done, because you can appeal it, every appeal that I've done, it's been like, given back to me or whatever. But
it has not even a human seeing it.
What's that?
Do you think it's a human seeing it when you appeal?
I don't think so, because it's usually within like 10 minutes that the
Oh
appeal is
wow.
approved. Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy though. It's really annoying. It hasn't happened to me for like a little while, but it was happening to me a lot for a good period there.
Are you doing any reselling content still?
No, I haven't been doing any reselling content, but I'd like to. I am planning on getting back into a little bit of it. I've got a few videos that I haven't released, so I'll be getting them up probably this year, leading up to the rally, something like that.
That's a question we've actually gotten quite a bit in the comments, Ryan. If you want to, we'll put you on the hot seat here.
What's that?
Is it true that the Crazy Dreamers isn't even a reseller? Is this true?
Well, define a reseller, I guess.
Okay, a reseller is someone that buys things and with the intention of selling it for a profit. There, that's it.
Okay.
Do you do that or not?
I do. I still sell on eBay. Not a lot, but I do. I still have listings up. My store is very much active, and I do sell. Yeah.
How many items have you sold in like the last 90 days? I guess.
Oh, let me look.
Pitchfork Mob's going to be coming for you in the comments, Ryan.
That's fine. They can come right for me. Last 90 days, 20.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a ton. Yeah, that's like full time, basically.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely healthy part timer. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could do better, but I don't really list much. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how the comment warriors always go after people because like they've made up this weird thing in their minds of like, you know, what they think a reseller is supposed to look like. And they'll be like,
right.
Oh, you don't do it like this. You don't do it like that. It's like, there are a million different ways to do this thing.
Well, that's why I said define reseller.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I don't have to just do one thing. I would get bored out of like just being a reseller. I think I would get really bored if I didn't do all the YouTube stuff on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keeps things fresh.
Oh, it does, man. And there's no reason, if you're self-employed, there's no reason you can't do 5, 6, 7 different things if you want.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Side hustles on side hustles.
But there are some people that have an idea of what a reseller is supposed to look like. And for sure, any of the like YouTube resellers that have like any kind of substantial audience at all, does having an audience, does having revenue, social media is one of your revenue streams, does that impact you as a reseller? Of course it does. Right? Like it's going to. I would say probably, John, it probably doesn't impact you as much as it does some other people. Like you still don't spend that much time on it, do you?
On YouTube?
Yeah. How much time do you think you spend a week?
Well, I started up the Flipper channel because for years I was having people ask to like bring back the what sold videos, and I stopped doing them because they were hurting my channel. Like, I would get lower views, and then my garage sale videos would get lower views because I posted an eBay video, like confusing the algorithm. Right. So I started doing that again. So now that I'm juggling the two channels, I spend a little bit more time on it. But I don't do any shorts. Like, I don't mess with Facebook. I don't mess with TikTok, I don't have an Instagram. Like, I don't do any of that stuff. So I just do the YouTube content.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'll share it now. I'm Ryan. I'm trying to share screen here. So I forgot that's one of the ones I wanted to talk about. So yeah, this is your other channel right here.
Oh, yep. Okay. I didn't know you had this.
Yeah.
You gotta go subscribe.
Yeah. Look, you got 4,000 subs. And what is this, a momentum board you're pointing to here? What do you got going on here?
Wow.
And what is your goal? This is from today, it looks like. What was your goal on your momentum board, John?
I do a listing goal. I do a number of listings goal instead of a dollar amount. So I think my goal for January was like 200 and I only did 124. And in the video, I talk about like how low my listings have been and how low my sales have been. And I really dig into like just being transparent and the fact that reselling is not all, unicorns and rainbows, and that it just really ebbs and flows a lot. And that's why I titled it like most YouTube resellers don't talk about it. Like a lot of YouTube resellers want to make it to be like you're just going to get rich all the time and it's going to be quick and easy, and they don't show the warts of reselling, like the reality of it.
Yeah, this is it looks like you're doing pretty good here on your second channel. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's fun. I like, it's I get to interact with people differently than my other stuff, because my garage sale videos, I'm mostly just interacting with the people at the sale. That one right there, that best offers on eBay, I'm holding a World War II kite that sold. That yellow thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a World War II kite.
You know what this kind of reminds me of, John? It reminds me of my second channel.
Yep.
Right here. This.
You don't even know the name of it. You typed, I'm going to pack it up.
I'm going to pack it up.
He's going to quit. This just in, Lonnie is quitting YouTube.
I'm going to pack it right here. And look, the views we get on this are fairly similar to the kind of views you're getting on your second channel right now.
Yeah. Those, you got long form though. Look at that hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that setup, by the way, where you just put a camera on the wall and your hands free. Like I'm still doing the thing where I'm holding the camera and just showing everything with one hand.
This has been there are two things that I've really enjoyed lately. Number one is this podcast we're doing right here. This has been very rewarding, and stop this. And the other thing I've really been enjoying as far as YouTube goes is I'm going to pack it, because it's basically like Candace and I turn on the camera, and basically Candace and I do a podcast every day.
Right.
Wow.
And like we get to tell, we have the freedom, because it's about packing. The packing is happening on the bench. I'm doing it, but very rarely at this point do we even talk about it. And I'm just telling stories, or we're talking about something that happened last night, or whatever we want. So it's almost like two shows going on simultaneously. Based, if somebody really wants to know how I pack this thing, they can watch it their eyeballs, or they can listen. So I love it, man. I'm in like a really comfortable spot right now.
What's your editing process for those videos?
Basically on those, I try and keep them in line, because we film like our normal vlog from the shed every day, right? And then that same day, on the same memory card, we film the packing channel video. And so whenever I edit the vlog, I'll make all thumbnails for the sale, for the orders we pull and stuff. And then the next day I'll edit the packing video. I'll still have those thumbnails. I could drag them. So I do drag them into the timeline, because I've already got them anyways. And then basically I just play the clips back during editing at double speed. I hit L and then it plays them back at double speed. So if I've got an hour runtime of footage, it takes me about 30 minutes to edit on those.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not that bad. But it's I feel like that's a more personal channel for me, because like we really feel free to talk about anything there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The viewers can really get an insight into like the more personal side of you versus what like you're talking about in the shed, or like what sold during the day. This is more of like you and Candace hanging out and having a conversation, and kind of it's a view into like the shed when the camera's off almost,
behind the
It's a matter-
scenes.
Behind the scenes.
It that's exactly what it is, and
Yeah.
it seems like more and more people are kind of digging it. It seems like you're getting a pretty good response to yours too, John. And those videos are certainly more personal, right, than like your garage sale videos.
Yeah, I broach subjects on that channel that I don't talk about with the garage sale videos, because most of the garage sale video watchers are regular folk that are not reselling at all. Like, they don't care how much I'm gonna sell for generally. They want the interaction. They want the weird negotiation, you know.
Right.
But the Flipper channel is pretty much all resellers. So I'll tackle some subjects, like if I see some malfeasance going on YouTube, or something weird happening, people taking advantage, I call it out.
So what's the latest malfeasance you've seen on YouTube, John?
There was something a few months ago where somebody was getting into some drama with somebody else, and I'm just like, guys, listen, okay? I'm a grandfather in this YouTube community. I've seen all this crap time and time again. Like,
No, who was it? I want names.
no, you don't know when to do that.
Come on. Oh man.
No.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Do you get do you sell on Poshmark?
No. I think I tried once.
Oh boy.
And after like a week, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I think I maybe listed one thing.
Well,
What am I gonna do with
I'm
this?
surprised.
I know what you're going to talk about. The boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tell your viewers that Lonnie is scamming Poshmark.
Oh, I don't
Well,
care. That's not the malfeasance I'm talking about. I'm talking about people trying to take advantage of resellers. Like, oh, if you give me $1,000 for this course, you're going to make X amount of money.
Wait, who says that? Who does that? Who? I need names.
You can go on the Google machine and figure it out.
Is that still going? Is that still going on?
Man? I mean, back in the day, it was the green room, and now it's like something else. Like, it's all these different multiple iterations that we've seen of, places making these empty promises and trying to take money from global resellers. Look at Lonnie. His eyes are sparkling because he knows that there's like a thumbnail that he's going to pull out of this. Cincinnati Picker calls out YouTube malfeasance.
No, the green room. We got a name out of you here. The green room.
God. Do they even exist anymore? They don't exist anymore, do they?
I know Rakin does exist.
Okay.
On his own.
He's alive. He still exists.
Who was the other guy? Bonafide Hustler? Was that the other guy?
Yeah, Bonafide.
Yeah.
Bonafide Hustler. I actually watch him. I always enjoyed his videos though. Like, he's got videos like about bicycles and RC cars and like other hobby stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does the muscle stuff too and all that. But yeah, I kind of, and he calls his car like the time machine or something, or the spaceship or something like that. But no, there's but yeah, the green room, yeah, that hadn't been a thing for a long time. So there are other things that are happening like that still, like courses.
There's still plenty of. I feel like death, taxes, and scammers. There's always going to be somebody out there trying to take your money and selling you empty promises.
Did you know that? I haven't watched his video. Actually, Ryan showed it to me the other day. Yeah, Rockstar Flipper doesn't make reselling content anymore. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah, he put out a video, something about did you watch the thing yet, Ryan?
Pretty well. Yeah, pretty well. I didn't watch it in full, but like I pretty much got the premise of it.
Okay, so am I not mentioned in it anywhere? I probably
no, you're not in it. None of us are in it or anything. No.
So I imagine he probably
the people that you would expect he talks about. I'll say
like Nicole State.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and who else? Who else is he?
Well, he started out by like talking positively about a bunch of people.
Okay.
And then he talked, and then when he went into the negative side, it was obviously Nicole State. And I didn't watch much after that, but
okay.
Yeah, back in the day, Ryan, like 2017, 2018, it was just this like revolving circle of 4 or 5 YouTubers. Like one would bash one, and then they'd bash the other, and then they'd bash them, and then they would just over and over and over and over and over and over again. It was like this. It's just so stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I have a question for you two. Are you guys going to do some picking when you're here in Cincinnati? Because I got a spot for you.
You got
a spot?
What do you mean by that?
So I have a good friend named Josh. You guys may have seen his place in some of my videos. He goes by Mojo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that guy.
Yeah. He is awesome. He and I have become really good friends, and we do a ton of business together. I always find stuff for him. He finds stuff for me, and he's got this massive, massive, massive place. I think it's like 15 to 20,000 square feet.
Whoa.
And he's got it curated for 80s, 90s toys, just all kinds of stuff. Awesome clothes, like you name it, the guy has it. And he doesn't really price much, but like he does bundle deals. He's coming to the rally, and I've already told him, I'm like, dude, I'll bring you a good amount of people to shop through your place if you want to, move some stuff. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. So
wait,
wow.
You said he has 15 to 20,000 square feet. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Because I've seen that house. I've seen his house before on your videos where all the rooms are like.
Yeah. So really he's not in the house anymore. He has like
that guy. I remember him. Yeah. Okay.
So if you go, let me see if I can find it. His most recent setup is in one of my videos. I'll see if I can see what it is. Maybe you guys can link it or whatever, but you can check it out. And he's always getting stuff. He's got a ton of connections. All right, so it's this video a month ago. It says he told me everything is for sale. It's on my channel, yeah.
Okay.
It's 1 month ago. It says
I've got it. I'm going to share it right now.
Yeah. So you can probably get an idea of the place. But yeah, he does have different rooms set up with like different things. But yeah, he's just got a ton of stuff. And he's just a great dude. Like he knows people got to make money. So he likes moving stuff at a reasonable price.
Ryan, you got it?
Yeah, 1 second.
That would make a good video for you too. Because he never cares if you film.
It's a store now. And a salon.
Wow.
Yeah, so his wife has a salon in there too.
Wow. Look at this crap, dude. And I've been doing this all with just these two hands, dude. So this first room right here is like the music, the jam hole, if you will. You've got a ton of band t-shirts and all kinds of music accoutrements, if you will.
Wow.
Where does he get all this stuff?
I know. That's some major volume, huh?
Pretty much through networking. He has a major, and he does a lot on Instagram. Instagram's his main thing where he advertises. But he has people bring him stuff all the time.
Holy cow! Look,
that is sick.
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of stuff. Like plan on
that welding mask,
2 to 3 hours there, and he'll let you dig around and film content, do whatever you want to do.
Okay,
that's really cool. Yeah,
absolutely.
I like to go see that.
Down. I won't turn that down. That's for sure. Okay. Now I'm going to have to be really picky because we're flying.
Oh, you are?
Huh?
Yeah, you can just ship home whatever you get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I'm going to have to be really picky about what we pick up though. But yeah, I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go check that out.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah. So, So Chris was asking what the Reseller Rally is, and we'll go ahead and sum it up. It's a 2-day party where we all get together, and actually we make in most cases, I think most people can probably say they probably made some lifelong friends at these events, if nothing else.
Yep,
for sure.
And that's before you even talk about the business consequences of these kind of things. Like there's no telling what can happen. So
lifelong friends, lifelong memories. It will forever be burned in my skull that Tim over the years had lipstick all over him with cut up IKEA bags to make a dress as he strutted down for the IKEA bag fashion show. We're doing that again, by the way. We have to.
Well, John, this is episode number 7 for us here, and we are in your episode kicks off what we think is we're very excited about the next few weeks, including this one. We've got you are a big star for sure, but we've got 2 more shows that are just going to build on this same energy. So we really appreciate you both reaching out to me and immediately agreeing to do the podcast for us.
Thanks, John. Really appreciate it.
This was awesome, guys. Seriously. And I'm excited to see who's coming. You're just teasing it. You're teasing me. You're not going to tell me who's coming.
Little hint.
Yeah, it's going to be big. And this podcast is going to be big. So,
it's Rockstar Flipper, isn't it? It's Rockstar Flipper.
I don't know if I would want to do that one or not. And it's nothing against Casey. Like I'm sure he's a great guy or whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna rule it out. You never know what could happen, right?
Ryan has his thumbnail now. Lonnie hates Rockstar Flipper.
That's not true. I just don't know. I could see me talking to him for 5 to 10 minutes, but I don't know if I could talk to him for an hour about some things. I don't know how that would go, but maybe I'm leaving it open. We've even entertained the idea of maybe talking to Harry Tornado for an hour. So
anything can happen on this show. You never know who's going to come next.
Have you ever talked to Harry Tornado before, John?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
How long did you talk to him for? How long did you talk to him?
We've had a few phone calls over the years. When he was getting started with YouTube, he was picking my brain and like trying to get, figure out the money of it and like if he can make a go out of it and everything. Yeah.
Safe to say he did. But how long did you talk to him for? Like, what's the longest you've ever talked to Harry Tornado for at one sitting?
I don't know, 10 minutes maybe.
See, that's the thing. I can, like, just about anybody I can say, well, I can handle 10 minutes of talking to them. But then once you get out to an hour, man, that could go bad. So I don't know.
But that's how you get that's where the views are, Lonnie. When it gets a little messy and off script, that's where you get the views. Look at Trash to Cash. They know what they're doing. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty. You got to get your hands dirty for the people, Lonnie.
We will. I just don't know. I'm trying to. Yeah, we have a few leads out there that may come in. We're just not sure yet. I'll leave it at that. But we have two really good shows booked out that are coming up that we have for sure. That
Can't wait.
The people are going to be really happy with.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks, John, once again for coming in, and really
thanks
appreciate
a bunch,
it,
man.
And
thanks,
can't wait to see you in Cincinnati. And thanks for watching.
We'll see y'all at the rally. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.